creating a Halloween makeup look, and it's based on the creepy Cheshire cat from Alice in Wonderland. This is my own interpretation of it, so I've decided to take parts from the Cheshire cat and also from a creepy cat and just make it my own. So I hope that you really enjoy this Halloween makeup tutorial. It's my first one I've ever done, and I don't really ever do makeup for Halloween. I'm not very arty at all, and I just wanted to give this a go. And I did actually upload a video yesterday on my Instagram and also on Facebook, and people were saying to me how much they wanted a makeup tutorial on this. So I thought I'd go ahead and do the makeup tutorial, and make sure that you comment down below to let me know what you think, and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. The first thing I'm going to do is create a pale base, and I'm going to be using my Rimmel Match Perfection foundation in the colour 010 Light Porcelain, and this is because it is too pale for my skin, and I can't use any face paint as the base of my face because I have very bad acne, so it will just make me break out. So I decided to use an old foundation that I don't use anymore. It is still in the date, so it won't break me out. And also, to apply this all over my face, I'm using a damp Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, and I did a First Impressions Friday video on this that I will link down below. And I'm just basically going to be putting this all over my face as a base, as I would for a normal foundation, but I'm going to make sure that it's a lot thicker because I don't really want to see all of the different parts of my blemishes poking out. So you just want to put this all over the face just to make sure you get a very white base. So you just want to make sure that all of your face is completely covered with this, so you can't see any parts of where your natural colour is. You want to look as pale as you can. Make sure that you take it down to your neck as well, because you don't really want to have just a white face and then your natural colour of your neck, it will just look really weird. And then pop it all on your ears as well. The first thing we're going to do is do the eye makeup, and I'm using my Snazaroo Classic Black face paint, and I'm also using the Snazaroo face painting brush, and I feel like this looks really good. It looks a lot better than liquid eyeliner because it stays on all the time and it doesn't transfer, and also it doesn't crack. But you can also use liquid eyeliner as well if you prefer to use that, but for this makeup tutorial I'm just going to be using face paint. So you're just going to do like a normal eyeliner on the top of your eye. So it's like this, and then you're also going to go on the inside and do a little point. And then go on the underneath of the eye just to make sure that opens up the eye a little bit more. And then you're just going to do a flick upwards just to make it point out a little bit more. And then you're just going to join up the rest of the eye just to make sure that it's really nice and smooth. So I've just neatened up this eye, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye as well. I finished off the outline of both of the eyes, and I'm going to take an eyeliner pencil, and this one I'm using is the Rimmel Soft Kohl pencil in black. I'm just going to line my upper and lower waterline with this. And then just taking some mascara, I'm just going to apply this to my lashes, and I'm using my Rimmel Cape mascara, and this is in the colour Black is Black. And you're only going to want to put one coat on it because you're going to be putting some false eyelashes on later on, so this is just going to bring the whole look together. And you're only going to put mascara on the upper lashes. Now we're moving on to the mouth, and this is a bit that is the most tricky part, and I have to pretty much keep doing this quite a few times. I have to go over the lines again because it can get very messy and it is pretty awkward to do. So for the teeth, I'm using my Snazaroo face paint in classic white, and this works really well for it. The only thing is you don't want to put lots of water in the paintbrush with it. You just want to put a tiny bit, only because it can go pretty much transparent and you want it to look really thick and white. So to start off with, we're going to do the top teeth, and this is going to be above your top lip, so it's going to be about here that you're going to do it, and you're going to have to do 2 big front teeth at the front, and these teeth are going to be pointy as well, so it looks more creepy. And this part takes a lot of patience to do. And you might want to open your mouth as well, just to make sure that the teeth go pretty straight. And you can change the size of the teeth depending on how you want. You can make some of them thinner, and you can also make some of them longer, and you can just choose whichever you want. So as you can see, I've started to go downwards on here for the teeth, and then when I get to about here, I'm going to start going upwards again, just so it gives it a big smile. I'm now done with this side, and I'm just going to go ahead and move on to the other side. I'm just going to try and make sure that it's pretty much symmetrical, because as you can see, it goes down here and then it goes back up again around here. So I'm going to try and create exactly the same thing on the other side. I've just finished off the top teeth, and now I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom teeth. And I'm going to start this by going on the bottom of my lower lip. So I'm just going to do smaller ones, and it might help if you open up your mouth when you do this. So I've now finished the mouth, and as you can see, it's pretty much exactly the same on both sides. As you can see, the teeth start to get smaller as it goes along to the back, and then on the bottom of the teeth, I've managed to slot them through in between the teeth right at the end, because you want it to go a lot thinner at the end. And I've also managed to fill in the teeth again because they weren't as white as I wanted them, so just make sure that you do 2 coats of white over them when you get how you want them. The next part is to just fill in between the gaps of where the teeth are in black, and this is the same black that I've been using throughout the rest of this makeup tutorial. And you just want to make sure that you go in between the teeth. Obviously, if the teeth aren't as pointy as you would like them, you can go in with the black and make them even more pointy. At the moment, the white is dry, so you have to make sure that the white's dry before you go in with a black, otherwise it can turn it a grey colour. So I'm just going to start off by doing the inside of the teeth. Now that the gaps are filled in between the teeth, you just want to do an outline over the top of all of the teeth, just to make sure that it all goes together a little bit more. And you can see mainly where the teeth are a lot more better, because there will be a thick bold line over the top. So now that I've finished doing the teeth, I'm going to go ahead and do a little mark on each side of my face to make it look like a really big grin. I'm then going to go ahead and do the stripes on my face, just like the Cheshire Cat, and I'm going to be using my Technic Electric palette, and this is a really cheap dupe for the Urban Decay Electric palette. And the colour that I'm going to use is this one here, so it's pretty much a sort of bluey green colour, sort of like a mermaid colour, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. And I'm also going to use my MAC 249 brush as well. These shades aren't as pigmented as I would like them, but they still do the job. So I'm going to do one starting from here, and it's going to go down into a point. These shades also have a bit of glitter in them as well, so it ends up looking a little bit shiny, but it looks really good. As you can see, they're not as pigmented as I would like them to be, but you can just still build up all of the colour. And it doesn't matter if these aren't straight, because it's just going to give a really good effect afterwards. And these stripes don't have to be equal, they can just be pretty much however you would like. And the reason I put my hair in a bun was to get rid of all my hair out of my face, but it's still going in my face, which is a bit annoying. But I can work with it, so it's fine. And I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to dip it into this shade, which is sort of a greeny colour. And I'm just going to put this on the crease of my eye. And then taking the same shade that we've used throughout the whole of the stripes, I'm going to go ahead and do it on my eyebrows. I'm then going to take my black face paint again, and I'm just going to do 3 whiskers. The last thing I'm going to do is add some eyelashes, and I'm going to add the Boujois Lady in Black eyelashes, and these are accent lashes, so they go on the outside. So this is my finished makeup look, guys. I have changed the nose a little bit because I did feel like it was a bit too big when I finished it. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and make sure that you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video, guys. Bye!